Assalamualaikum and good afternoon. We are from Group 29 and today we're going to present a nutrients related to the health issue which is water deficiency, and the topic of our pick is cholera outbreak led to death, the leading cause of outbreak, symptoms, issues and how to counter. Our group include of four members which is Raja Muhammad Shabil bin Haji Rafi Azad, BN 23110 Adria Kasha bin Azrul, BN 23110 Muhammad Fadil Razi bin Ismail, BN 23110 and Muhammad Izrul Khairil bin Kasnan, BN 23110
So today we will discuss the critical role of water in the human body, and I will explain its scientific basis. So let's start with an interesting fact. Did you know that the human body can survive for weeks without food but only a few days without water? This difference highlights how essential water is for life. While the body can rely on stored energy from fat and muscle for survival without food, water is needed for critical processes like maintaining blood volume to circulate oxygen and nutrients, supporting cell metabolism by acting as a solvent for biochemical reactions, and lastly, regulating body temperature through sweat. So, without water, these processes stop, leading to organ failure in just a few days. The water composition in our body makes up to 50 to 75% of our body weight, depending on factors like age, gender, and muscle mass. It's found in all parts of the body, serving as essential roles. For inside cells, where it makes up the intracellular fluid, water supports nutrient transport and waste removal, and outside cells in the extracellular fluid, it helps deliver oxygen and nutrients while removing carbon dioxide and other waste. Even tissues like muscle, fat, and bones contain water. For example, lean muscle has about 75% water, while fat contains less, around 10 to 15%. This explains variation in water content among individuals. So, the next one. Our human body can store water, so the daily intake is crucial to replenish losses. Water is lost in several ways, either in respiration, perspiration, urine, and feces. So these processes eliminate waste but also result in water loss. On average, adults lose 2.5 to 3 liters of water per day, but these can increase significantly during exercise or in hot climates. There are interesting differences in body water content based on gender and age. For men, they have a higher water content than women because they have more lean muscle, which holds more water than fat. And with age, water content decreases due to a decline in muscle mass and changes in metabolism. Older adults are also less sensitive to thirst, making them more prone to dehydration.
One of the importance of water is maintain health and integrity of every cell in the body. Water is crucial for keeping our cells healthy by keeping them hydrated, maintaining their shape and supporting important functions like delivering nutrients and removing waste. Water also keeps the bloodstream liquid enough to flow through blood vessels. Water plays a key role keeping our blood flowing smoothly and preventing it from thickening, ensuring that it can move easily through our blood vessels. Also, water helps eliminate byproduct of metabolism. Our body contains excess electrolytes such as sodium and potassium. It also produces urea, which is a waste produced through dietary protein processing. Other than that, water helps regulate body temperature. Water also helps in production of sweat, which helps in regulate the body temperature by carrying heat away from our bodies as it evaporates from our skin. Next, water plays a role in reducing risk of urinary tract infections or UTIs. By drinking an adequate amount of water, we can help prevent urinary tract infections like cystitis by increasing urine production and flushing out bacteria from the bladder before they have a chance to multiply. This also helps in keeping the urinary tract clean and less susceptible to infections. And finally, water helps in our digestion. Additionally, water aids in the digestion process by breaking down food so our bodies can absorb nutrients more efficiently. It also helps in softening stool, making it easier to pass and prevent constipation.
My name is Roger Monchabil and I'll be explaining does cholera kills and how. Since the beginning of year 2024, the number of cholera cases and deaths reported to the WHO Regional Office of America, or known as AFRO, as of 30 April was 82, 215 and 1507 deaths respectively, with a case fatality ratio of 1.8%, with a high death rate of up to 40% are being recorded among children under the age of 5 years old. The impact of cholera on children is also observed through the disruption of learning due to school closure, with the scope of outbreak in the region is worsened by the impact of climate change in the region, which is exacerbating the situation by limiting the access to safe water and sanitization, which trigger the population movement. Basically, the cholera able to easily spread across the border and straining the weak health system. Yeah, it's a waterborne disease basically able to transfer, transmit, or spread by water through one person to another, and it is also linked to a limited access to safe water, basic sanitization facilities, and poor hygiene practice due to conflict, population displacement, climate events like cyclones, flood, and drought, and also lack of investment in maintaining the improving wash service and infrastructure is the main factor why does African has a higher cases and rate fatality than the other countries around the globe.
Hello, my name is Edri Akasha bin Azrul, BN231102005, and I'll be presenting about the health issue and the strategies to protect children and families. So, the deadly effects of the disease are the results of a toxin the bacteria produces in the small intestine. The toxin causes the body to secrete enormous amounts of water, leading to diarrhea and rapid loss of fluids and salts. So, which is electrolyte. So, among the symptoms of cholera are diarrhea, and of course nausea and vomiting, muscle cramps, shock, electrolyte imbalance, and dehydration. Moving on to UNICEF's strategy to protect children and families. The first one is WASH, which is to provide access to clean drinking water and hand washing with soap and emphasizing early rehydration in the highest risk communities through community oral rehydration points. And the next is education, the development of standard operating procedures (SOPs), safe water and hygiene promotion, and the procurement, pre-positioning, and distribution of essential cholera supplies. And the next is by vaccination, which is to support the governments and the WHO to map at-risk population and carry out oral cholera vaccination (OCV) campaigns. Next is RCCE, which is risk communication and community engagement. So UNICEF collaborating with partners to engage at-risk communities with responses and local solutions that are tailored to the specific needs of each affected community to empower community behavior change and reduce transmission risk. Next is in health. So UNICEF's prioritize health access to effective case management and supplies, for example, such as community-based oral rehydration points and cholera kits. So this particularly given that at-risk communities often lack the economic means for transport and may not be able to seek treatment. So with this effort, more than 8.3 million people have been reached with critical water, sanitation, and hygiene supplies. Cholera hotspots are being targeted and provided with water purification supplies, safe water, cholera kits, and hygiene promotion that is helping in reduce the transmission of cholera within the affected communities.
In conclusion, cholera outbreaks primarily caused by contaminated water and poor sanitation can lead to death due to severe dehydration from symptoms like diarrhea and vomiting. Key issues include lack of access to clean water and inadequate health care. To counter this, improving water sanitation, promoting hygiene practices, and providing timely treatment like dehydration can prevent deaths and control the outbreaks. Thank you.